is up, ladies and germs? How we doing tonight? How are we doing? Alright. We're doing a little housekeeping, folks. We're going to play a little bit, but I don't know how much. We're doing a little more housekeeping than anything else, because there's some cleaning up we got to do. Let's almost get started here. I got to do like fucking 5 shakedown breakdowns. That's going to be a big problem. Check that. All right. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I think I'm going to do Faye tomorrow. I got to work on the sideboard a little bit. Mischievous Sneakling. Hey, what's up, Ash? How you doing? Valtese Falcon Gobbler, Chris Chaos. Welcome to the show. Nude Avenger. Unwelcome Sprite. Delicious Sprite. High Fate Negotiator. Draw a card and discard a card. Buried Dream Thief. CJ Ling, how you doing? Aaron Cook, how you doing, guys? Blossom Blind. Dawn Hand Dissident. Hanging out. All right, so I think we're just gonna do the basic sideboard for right now. Do this. Yeah, I don't know if we want that one. We can talk about it, but I think we'll just go with the basics removal. We'll go with the basic removal. First bowl of Captain Crunch, huh? That's pretty good. Flash. Noggle the mind. The High Fae Trickster, yeah, that's the one. You could do Boomerang Basics. You could do some other destroys. Heartless Act. And I think probably just Exile is going to be the simplest explanation for this one. All right, so we'll keep that. We'll keep it simple here. Hey, what's up, Strawberry System? Hey, good job. Flash, savior of the universe. Do do do. Boop, 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 boop. Flash. It is very good. It is probably going to be the new cut down. That one removal. Oh, Nunez, how you doing? Groscore. 2-a-days days, but listen, you got to make hay while the sun shines, man. I'm taking I probably won't stream, I probably won't stream Saturday night and probably won't stream Monday night, so. I'm just waiting for the world to come in and focus around me. I'm really tired. All right, let's do a shakedown breakdown. 9 Oscar, how you doing? Welcome, man. Make sure to hit that like button in YouTube, by the way, guys. Let's get to shaking and breaking here. Let's turn this down. All right, you guys ready? We're going to explain a few things here. Hey, what's up, Snow? Buggy man, 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 buggy man. Trex, how you doing? Here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. because today we are in early access LORWYN with Dimir fairies. Yes, LORWYN famous for its fairies, and we have a lot of new killer tech and fairies right now. Now, I know Blue and Dimir aren't too popular. This is not very control-y. It's sneaky, but despite having, you know, one counterspell in it, it's mostly about going wide and going over the top. Death by 1,000 cuts. 1,000 fairy cuts right here. So we're going to take a look at these new fairy LORWYN cards thanks to Wizards of the Coast letting me into early access. Before we get into it, I need you to do something for me, though. Tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So make sure you do that right down there. It helps us out a lot. Let's talk about the new fairy tech that we have. Now, the fun thing about this is it's kind of an upgrade to an already existing deck that kind of fell out of favor, but with a bunch of fun new tools that we get upgraded with, because we got some decent fairies in Foundations and in Eldraine, and we're combining them with the LORWYN fairies. Like I said, Death by 1,000 Cuts. One of the first new cards that's actually really good is going to be the Flitterwing Nuisance. This is a fairy rogue, so it's immune to Shoot the Sheriff. 1 blue, 2/2. It enters with a 1/1 counter on it. And you're saying, yeah, that's weird. Why would it come in as a 1/1? Don't worry about that. It comes in as a 1/1, but it has this unique ability that you pay 1 blue and 2. You remove a counter from this creature. When you do, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker this turn, you draw a card. So you set yourself up for hitting your opponent. If you have a bunch of little fairies going in, 3-4 fairies going in, when they all hit, you remove a counter, and whenever they do the damage this turn, you're going to draw a bunch of cards. You're going to refresh your whole hand. So you play this tactically, and you're going to be able to refresh your hand with all new cards and keep card flowing into your hand to play more and more fairies. A very interesting little rare right there. So that's one of the new ones as well. We're also going to go with the classic Sleep Curse Fae, because we have some cool tech to make this a lot more useful. It's a 1 blue 3/3 flying ward 2. This creature enters tapped with 3 stun counters on it. Very hard to kill early on. It's a cheap spell to get a body on the board, and it's very hard to kill early on. You can also untap it as you will. The more you untap it, the less stunned it gets. Very cool card, and I'll show you some fun things you could do with this. If you wanted to get rid of all of those counters right away, you know what you can do? You could actually swap in something like a Heartless Act and remove 3 counters from target creature. Yeah. Pretty interesting, huh? You could actually turn this into a 3/3 by removing all the stun counters if you wanted, or later on, or whatever have you. So you can do some silly stuff using Heartless Act and stun counters here. The reason we kind of want just a Fae out cheap, especially one of these blue fairies out cheap, is so that Spell Stutter and Ego Drain both work well. The main reason that's why we want to do that. Spell Stutter is going to be the one counter spell we have in here. 1 blue and 1 counter target spell unless its player can play 2, unless its opponent plays an additional 1 for each fairy 2. So at the bare minimum, turn 2, if they have Sleep Curse Fae, counter target spell are 3. The bigger and bigger our board gets, the more easier that we can target any spell that we want, especially if an opponent's going for a board wipe or a high cost spell right there that we can force them to tap out all their mana. As a common card, it's very useful, especially with the go-wide fairies that we're going to have. Ego Drain is also another fantastic card here for 1 black. A target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Discard the card. If you don't control a fairy, exile that card from your hand. So if you have a fairy, you can basically get rid of any card that you want, as long as you have a fairy on the board, and you don't have to get rid of one of your own. So very nice. Now, here's the new removal you're going to hear all about. This is another new card. It's called Reckwitting Hex. It is 1 black. As an additional cost, you may blight 1. This is a new mechanic where you put a -1 counter on a creature you control. You don't have to do that. However, it can save your life by giving you 2 life. It's basically the new cut down. That's why I want to advertise this. Destroy target creature with mana value 2 or less. If it's the spell's additional cost was paid, you gain 2 life. So basically, kill any card with a mana value 2 or less. That'll get rid of your Badger. That'll get rid of any token that you want. Any creature with mana value 2 or less, boom, it's gone. We're going to run a couple of them. And we're going to do Fairy Fencing for -X, -X. Additional -3 if you control a fairy. So bare minimum, it's an instant -3, -3 that can be even higher if you sink more mana into it. So those are going to be our quick 1-drops here. We are going to want to kind of move quickly and make sure that we're kind of playing early suppression on our opponent while we get bigger. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to talk about the flash fairies right here. A couple of the flash ones that go faster. First one we'll talk about is one we already have, the Obira, Dreaming Duelist. 1 black, 1 blue, Dimir, 2/2, Fairy Warrior with flash. We like this one because it's easy to play at the end of our opponent's turn. You're going to want to play reactively with this deck, guys, all right? You're going to want to kind of play stuff at the end of your opponent's turn. See where they're at. Slow them down. Tempo them out. It's a very interesting play, and part of the reason that we want this is it pairs really nicely with a new card that we're getting printed, the Bitter Bloom Bearer. 2 black and flash, 1/1, Fairy Rogue. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying. Now, if you combine Obira, Dreaming Duelist, with Bitter Blossom, you lose life every turn and you get to create a fairy. This is very similar to the other LORWYN, the famous other LORWYN card. I think it's called the Bitter Bloom Scent. I can't remember the name of it, but it basically does the same thing. It is not a creature, though. It's an enchantment that creates a 1/1 fairy every single turn. Now, you would lose a life every turn by doing this. However, if you combine it with Obira, we both lose life every single turn. So we get a 1/1 counter, we get a 1/1 fairy out every single turn, and we get to drain out every single turn. I like to flash this at the end of our opponent's turn, so that way we immediately, if we have an Obira, we flash it at the end of our opponent's turn. Boom, we trigger the we trigger the 1 drain for putting it in, and then immediately on my upkeep, we trigger another gain for hitting that in, and we have Bitter Bloom that can attack right away. So we have a couple of cool combination plays of playing cheap fairies, draining life, and having a lot of flyers that are kind of evasive and hard to hit. At the high end, we have our 3-drops. First thing, let me get Patchwork Banner out of the way. I felt like I needed a little bit more horsepower, a little bit more firepower, especially for all these flyers. I'm going to choose a creature type and just add fairy. We get free mana of any color, and we get a +1/+1 to all fairies. I think that's a little bit more stepping on the gas for it right there. The other one that we're going to add is Faebloom Trick. Saved my life multiple times as an instant. 1 blue and 2, create 2 1/1 fairy creature tokens with flying. Whenever you do, tap target creature an opponent controls. Right when your opponent is about to attack, you hit this, tap one of their major things, and immediately put 2 fairy down. Guess what happens when you put 2 fairy down? They lose 2 life. So the right combination play at instant speed, target opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 1/1 flyers, and you tap target creature they control. Middle of your opponent's turn, you have a huge swing back potentially. You've stalled them out, you've slowed down what they're doing, and you generate creatures and possibly lose life right there. Boom. So the last 2 that we're going to talk about is going to be Talion's Messenger, which is a previous one that we had. That's going to be a little bit of card draw, gain and drain. Card draw, discard and draw. 1 blue and 2 1/3 flying fairy noble. Whenever you attack with 1 or more fairies, draw a card. Then discard a card. When you discard a card this way, put a 1/1 counter fairy you control. So every single time you attack, you're going to draw a card, then you're going to discard, you're going to keep cards flowing in your hand, throw away things you don't want, and pump up the attackers going in, especially if they're flying. It's very, very hard for them to stop that. We're going to go 4 of them on the high end. You could modify this if you wanted to go like 3 and maybe more of these. I wouldn't be mad if you did that. That's not a bad one, because this one is a fun one too. This is the Glen Elendra Guardian. 1 blue and 2, 3/4 flash flying fairy wizard. It enters with a 1/1 counter, so it comes in as a 2/3. The fun thing about this, the counter that you put on this thing, right? Again, you can remove a counter from this creature, you target a non-creature spell, and its controller draws a card. Having a ability that is going to counterspell any kind of removal or instant play just by making this thing more powerful is insanely good. So you make this thing more powerful, and you can instantaneously counterspell. By the way, guys, this has flash, So it is almost an instant counterspell for 5 because you can play it, you can flash it in for 1 blue and 2, then immediately remove that counter and counterspell something that quickly in the middle to late game, have an instant counterspell. So this is going to be the combo. It's tricky, it's sticky, it's fairies flying. 7 blue, 7 islands, 5 swamps, Gloom Lake Verge, and of course Watery Grave with 2 Cavernous Souls for your fairy right there. That is what we're talking about for the on-the-ground costs. We look at these stats. 20 creatures, every single one of them fairies, nobles, rogues, warriors, and wizards. 13 instants, 4 sorceries, 2 artifacts, 22 lands altogether in a 1.1. This is a standard deck. This is going to be available when LORWYN premieres on Arena January 20th, so stay tuned for that. As far as the sideboard, you're just going to keep some basic things. I mean, strategic betrayal, nowhere to run, another flash card, long goodbye for your ward, nowhere to run for your ward. Again, Heartless Act will remove counters on things in case you need it, but for serve as a removal. Boomerang Basics is a good one. If you want to protect your own creatures and draw cards, that's not bad. If you want to like bring a flash back to your hand, like bring it over black if they're going to target it and replay it, that's not bad. Voracious Tome Skimmer is one that I thought about. If you're going to play a lot more flash, you do get to draw a card by paying life. It's not bad. I played it a little bit, but I wasn't super impressed. And High Fae Trickster is also another interesting card that you could play to turn this more into an instant flash combination play deck. So those are going to be your sideboard options right there. We're going to get into some plays. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I don't often run Dimir. I don't often run blue, but I really had a fun time with this deck, and I think you should give it a chance because it really is not a control deck. It is more a flying tempo deck that has a lot of drain abilities in it too. So let's get into it. Early access. Here we go, guys. Let's go. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Drain these nuts. How you doing, Asmaran? That was Shakedown Breakdown number 1, folks. You ready for like 5 more? Or you want to do some games first? Let's export that. I'm out of water. Who else is here, Diana? Say, hey, what's up, Catfish Papa? How you doing? I do read chat usually. Hey, what's up, Panthro? Yeah, Bitter Bloom Blossom. I know. Bitter Bloom Blossom. Dive on Smacks. How you doing? Stella Bravo Actual. How you doing? The Snow. Aaron Cook. Welcome, welcome. Guys, make sure you're liking. There's 30 people in chat and fucking 15 likes. That ain't right. Come on. All right, let me go get some water and we'll do some more here. All right. Got a little water. Do. All right. God, I love night water. Okay, let's do a exile. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna add Requisition Raid. Get lost. Heritage Reclamation. Let's do that. Champions. Do. Beast Rider. What else should we sideboard here, folks? King Checo, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. What else do we need to sideboard here? Trample. I think we might need a trample. Might need a trample. I think we're trampled up pretty good here, though. I do think we don't need that much trample. Okay. Creatures with 1/1 counters in them, gain that. Synchronized Charge. Noble Aspirant, that's not a bad one. Header directly, we get rid of that and talk about. Okay, we'll talk about those. All right, let's do it. Drifty, how you doing, Drifty? Thank you for the look at me with the fancy tie and the fancy hat. Look at that, Drifty. We're going to do a shakedown breakdown. I promise we're going to take a break from shaking and breaking after this. I swear. But we got to do this first. Pause. You lie. Ah. You lie. There we go. All right. All right. Everyone is ready. Let's lock in and do it. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are running the Soldier Warrior Kithkin, the new classic creature type from LORWYN Eclipsed, from early access, the Kithkin Soldier Go Wide Selesnya. Extremely powerful deck. I think it had the highest win rate of anything that I played in early access. Thanks to Wizards for letting me in early access. It was really great. This is going to be available soon when LORWYN Eclipse comes out February 20th. You're going to want to get to this one because as an aggressive, fun, stompy soldier go wide, it is fantastic. Before we get down into it, though, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So go ahead and do that down there. It's going to help the channel a lot. Let's get into what these Kithkin can do. So Kithkin is a unique type of creature to mostly LORWYN. I know they exist some other places, but their origin with LORWYN. This is going to be kind of a combo go wide using a couple of different things and soldiers on top of that to really bring a lot of damage out really early on. First things first, we do want to run some removal. I'm going to go with exiles. I'm going to go with the Seam Rip and the Sheltered by Ghosts on this one. The life gain is certainly going to help. The ward is going to help a lot, especially since we already have some creatures with ward. But I'm not going to go with direct removal. I'm mostly going to go with the early exiles to hit the cards we need to go wide. Now, one of the first ones that we're going to use that is going to be new is going to be the Figure of Fable, which is a deceptively good card. A lot of people would count something like this out. I love the art on this because this looks like old school Magic the Gathering art. All Magic cards used to look like this. It is either green or white, so you can always play it on your first turn, no matter what kind of mana that you've been drawn. It's one of those pump cards. The more you invest in it, the bigger it gets until it gets to a crazy powerful avatar. You play green or white. It becomes a Kithkin Scout with a 2/3. So coming down, it's a 1/1. Turn 2, it can be a 2/3. Then turn 3, you can turn it from a Scout to a Soldier, which is a 4/5 Soldier. Then, if it's already a Soldier, you can pay 6, meaning 3 green or white, and 3, it becomes a Kithkin Avatar with a base power and toughness, 7/8, and protection from all of your opponents. Fantastic stuff right there. It's going to be really good. Very useful card right there for early plays, and gets insanely powerful as it goes. And it's also somewhere to sink all the mana we're going to generate. We're going to talk about that. Now, a card that a lot of people forgot is still in standard from Foundations right here. It's going to be 1 white and 1 2/1 Kithkin Soldier. Kithkin and soldiers you control cast 1 less. So anytime you're casting a soldier or a Kithkin, it's going to be cheaper. It's going to reduce the price so you can get more and more cards out onto the battlefield that quickly. Very nice card right there. It's also going to trigger our enters. Now, this one has been a big, this one's been a hotly debated one, and I'm happy to report that this is just about as good as everyone said it was going to be. I am very happy with when that Kinscare Sentry came out. 1 white, 2/2 first strike lifelink. Whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card with the mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control. Insanely good. You're going to see this card a lot, guys, in mobilized decks and any kind of deck that wants to get creatures out or cheat creatures tapped and attacking out. I have found that the most useful thing to put this creature on to get a creature out, you want to have at least 2 or 3 attacking creatures to go in to trigger it off. And you're going to want to hit something that has an ETB effect, meaning that you're going to want to put down a creature that is instantly going to cause something to happen when it enters, not just be another attacking body. We're going to talk about that, what the good options are. So this is a very strong card. This is a win in my opinion. This is probably going to be a pretty good auto include in most mono white life gain decks or any kind of creature deck for a long time. It's just that good. So keep an eye on this one. So how do we capitalize on our enter the battlefield effects on all these things? Well, we have a couple of things that we do enter the battlefield combination plays on. Namely, that's going to be Suki, which is an older card from Avatar. Bristlebane, Battler, and Thoughtweft Lieutenant. All of these are going to have great enter the battlefield combination plays for us right here. We'll start with Bristlebane. This is a really, really good, strong, stompy card right here. 1 green and 1, 6/6, trample and ward, Kithkin Soldier. When this creature enters with 5 1/1 counters on it, you're going to say, Jay, that's crazy. It's a 6/6 for 2, but it comes in as a 1/1. However, here's the thing. Whenever another creature you control enters, while this creature has a 1/1, remove a 1/1 counter. So the more creatures you generate, the more tokens or any kind of creature you generate, the stronger this guy gets as we go. Okay, so now you're looking at something, you play Kinscare, and then you put more creatures down. As you put more creatures down, the more creatures you play and the more creatures enter, even tokens, the stronger he's going to become. He's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and boom, then he's a 6/6 trample with ward 2. I also love this guy. Part of the reason is I love this guy with Sheltered by Ghosts on him. Bristlebane on 2, Shelter on 3. That means he's a ward 4. That's going to eventually be a 6/6 trample ward 4. He is going to be a absolute juggernaut. A hugely powerful creature if you combine these two right there. So that's going to be a good effect. We also have the Thoughtweft Lieutenant, which is going to be Selesnya, green-white, 2/2 Kithkin Soldier. Whenever this creature or another Kithkin you control enters, target creature you control gains +1/+1 and trample. The more creatures that you put in, the more he spreads out that +1/+1 pump and gives everybody that could possibly be going off trample. You combine him with Kinscare or any of these other cards that are going in. You combine them. Anytime any kind of Kithkin goes in, he's pumping, he's pumping, he's pumping. Insanely good, especially to give people trample as well. So that's a good play. I'm also going to put a special shout out for Suki. Probably one of my favorite cards to throw in with Kinscare is going to be Suki. The main reason is you need to be attacking with 3 creatures and you get a free Suki on the board, 2 white and 1. Other creatures you control get +1. So you're pumping everyone instantly. A lot of people are not expecting the whole board to get pumped by +1 instantly. And not only that, whenever a permanent you control leaves the battlefield, you create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Only triggers 1 to each turn, but if any of your attacking creatures are going to die, Suki is going to make sure that they get replaced with a token. The more creatures that enter, the more Bristlebane gets bigger. You can start seeing the synergy here, right? It's gonna feel pretty good. You're gonna see what I mean. It might not make sense right now, but it all kind of works together in a nice flow on that too. So those are gonna be our 2 drops. We're gonna go over 3 drops now. I was not sold on Brigid right away, and you might say this card, it's weird. It's a transitional card, a transformation card. It's a 3/2 Kithkin Warrior, turns into a soldier back and forth. I don't really get it, and to be honest, guys, I didn't want to include this first because I didn't think she was that good. Great. Amazing card right here in any Kithkin deck. 1 white and 2 3/2. Whenever this creature enters or you transform it, Brigid Cladchan's Heart creates a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. So not only are you generating a token, which you're going to either trigger Thoughtweft twice or you're going to trigger Bristlebane twice. So like a Bristlebane into a Brigid, it's actually going to immediately go to a 3/3. At the beginning of your first main phase, meaning your next turn, you can transform it into Dune's Mind, which gives you the ability to add X green or X white, where X is the number of creatures you control. So the wider board that you generate, the more mana that you have to play other creatures. You're going to expand the amount of creatures that you can play multiple times because you're going to be able to create as much mana as you want. You have 5 creatures on the board and you flip this on turn 4. If you figured out a way to just keep 1 of creatures, you have an insane amount of ramp to play more cards. Then you can flip her back. You can play 1 white and flip her right back into Brigid. And remember, when she flips back into Brigid Cladchan's Heart, she generates a token, which means you've got more creatures on the board. When you have more creatures, you can flip her and you get more mana. It is a very smooth symbiotic that works super well with the things that everything that this deck wants to do. Really good stuff right there. We're also going to go with 3 Cosmogrants. This is a soldier, so remember this is Cosmo. It's gonna your Ballyrush Banneret is going to turn Cosmogrant into a 2-drop. Whenever you cast a second spell, you can create human tokens to help with the go wide, which of course will help with Bristlebane, because anytime any creature enters, it removes 1/1s. Or we can pump a wide board by casting our second spell, by putting 1/1 counters on everyone. Super, super good right there. So Cosmogran is making a nice little visit into this one that has a great synergy with everything else that we do, especially with cheap as everything is. It's very easy to cast 2 spells a turn. We already talked about Suki. We're going to finish it off with another Patchwork Banner. You're going to be using this card a lot, in my opinion, because it's arguably the best Anthem effect for creature types. You choose Kithkin on this, you're good. You can also choose Warrior or Soldier if you want to get a broader grab on that, because you have Soldier here and you have Warrior here. But everyone is either going to be a Soldier or a Warrior in some way. So banner, first banner, Kithkin. Second banner, Warrior, Soldier. You're going to have a great time. Extra mana. It's just going to help pump across the board. As far as the sideboard goes, not sideboard. As far as the mana goes, Cavern of Souls, you choose Kithkin, you're good to go. Temple Garden is our Painland reprint right there. I like a Restless Prairie because we can activate it to turn it into a llama that gives everyone a +1/+1. Great for a go-wide attack. Hushwood Verge, a little bit of green, a lot more white. We only have a splish splash of green in here. It's mostly white. That's what we're doing right there. As far as the sideboard goes, we look at the stats. 30 creatures, 24 Kithkin, 19 soldiers. That is mostly what we're doing. 2 artifacts, 6 enchantments, 22 lands on a 2.2. We look at the sideboard. Couple of cards I want to call out. Kinsbale Assistant, very cool as a 1/1. You have to behold a Kithkin to get it out, meaning you have to have one on the board or show one from your hand, and whenever it attacks, it's actually a 3/2. Great little aggro card right there. For cheap. Ajani is a planeswalker that likes Kithkin. I'm sure we're eventually going to get to him eventually. I know people wanted him in this, but I didn't find a place for him. And of course, the Champion of Klachan, a Kithkin Knight that gives a 1/1 effect across the battle, across the board. You have to exile a Kithkin to do this, though. It's pretty easy, and it's pretty easy to cast, and it's a flash. We're going to worry about that in a new Knights deck, but he is here. Of course, Requisition Raid is going to be super useful in pumping everyone, destroying artifacts and enchantments. Defend the Rider is a great one to give hexproof and instantly create a token, which will help with the Bristlebane. Get Lost for some direct removal and Heritage Reclamation for any kind of anti-meta, exile, graveyard exile, and enchantment and artifacts destruction that we might need. That is going to be our deck. Kithkins, I had a great time with them. They function way better than I thought they would. I know Selesnya is not super popular right now, but as a go-wide, it was nigh on unstoppable. Again, this was the most wins, most successful deck that I had in early access. Think you're going to love it. Let's get into the game. Here we go. All right. Oof. 2 shakedown breakdowns. We're going to pause right there. We're not going to do more shakedown breakdowns. We're going to actually play a game. Oh. You guys are telling jokes in chat. I feel like you're trying to, on purpose, distract me. So, Vesky, how you doing? King Checo, welcome. Drifty, I think I said. Catfish Papa, how you doing? Zippy D, what's up? Who else we got here? Corey, Anthony. Sorry, I meant to say January. I'll fix that in post. Corey, Anthony, the Smacks, how you doing? Oh, we have all pain lands up front. Yeah, I know. I was not paying attention. I've learned not to pay attention to chat. They always try to throw me off. You guys, you don't hold a candle. I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't hold a candle to Cookies. Cookies would say some wild shit and throw me off. What is this? Jeskai Do Nothing? What is this? A center for ants? Yeah, it's Jeskai do nothing. Oh, it's artifacts. Gross. Boom. He's either going to run a wipe or he's going to lose. Yeah. Who do you want to get? The Boroid. Do that. United Battlefront. We're done. No reason to sit around. Oh, this isn't early access, Wall Street Journal. This is regular. We're out of early access. I would be really mad if somebody was playing that in early access. Whoa, I'd be hopping mad. Get it, guys? Hopping mad? Is it frog? Because it's fucking rabbits. Oh, God. All right. That's good. It was pretty good. I'm happy with that one. Hawk to it. Let's do this. Boom. 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 Yeah, I deserve a timeout for that. I'm not going to lie. Well, it's a rabbit and frog deck, guys. If I can't say that this is a hopping mad deck, then I don't know what I can do. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Trigger, trigger, trigger. We're going to draw a card here. Phineas H. Archer. Boof, boof. He either has to have a removal or he loses the game. Either has to have a sweeper or he loses the game. Destroy. Warren War Leader. Do this. Okay, do that. He could put down Kona. I think it might be a Kona deck. Kona, Chameleon. No, he's dead. He's dead. Kona, Chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Nothing was easy, everything like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. I don't know the lyrics to that song. Boom. Okay. This is a go wide. This is a Selesnya. Boom. This could be a this could very well be a reanimator. Selesnya, Sultai reanimator. This deck, it's relatively cheap to make. Relatively. Boom. Yeah, it's Reanimator. It's just Cravo. Man, we really need that new set, huh? Ooh, almost got him, folks. Almost got him. Got him. Got him anyways. Got him anyways. 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Cravo. I wish they gave us like 36 hours of early access that I could do like a day, a night, and a day again. That would actually be really cool, but they don't do that. They don't do that. But either way. Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go. Moxify. Ops goes first. Fuck it, why not? We'll try it. Starting town into a Paw Patch. We'll swing that into a Phineas. Quite possibly even a Ferb after that. So long and thanks for all the fish. Boom. Thank you for the 100 bits, Snow. Thank you for the extra bits, Snow. Shaving a haircut, 2 bits. Alright, so we're going to do this one. He's going to play removal on that. Amazing. 2 removals. Just all removal first thing. Scry. Maze Mind Tome. Everyone fucking loves Maze Mind Tome. Alright, we need the mana here to hit hop to it. I think that that's going to be the main thing. Sweet Caroline. Da da da. The times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline. Da da da. I don't know what he's cooking here. Mardu something. I'm missing so good. So good. Is Sweet Caroline the ultimate call and response song? Made my tome. We're gonna pump both. Okay. Eat shit, Pit. Artifact or creature card. He's probably going to get rid of Ouroboride. Kuri Rivera. Boom. I really need a mana very badly here. Like, real bad. Like, throbbing. He's gonna... No, he's not a sweeper? Okay, Beauregard Mentor. Bop, bop, bop. He hasn't played any gifting things yet, so I'm not sure. Kutzel's Flanker, very nice. That's the only real Mardu deck that you see anymore is the fucking gifting deck. Touching you. I gotta learn the other lyrics to that song. Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching you, touching me, sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. Good times never seem so good, so good. I've been inclined, ba ba ba, to believe they never would. They would. Wow. Hawk to it. Push. Still haven't found that third mana yet, but that's okay. Inevitable defeat. Pump that up. Boom. Boom, boom. Good stuff. Yeah, sitting here on 2 mana. I've drawn 13 cards and not another mana yet. Good stuff all around. Love to see that. A lot of energy, a lot of focus. Oh, an exile situation here. Let's get rid of you so you can't run that anymore. Buff, buff. Okay. Strat bet. Get rid of that. It's high noon. Auto pay. Actually, we just won by pumping and giving it a +1. And we get a 5. There you go. It was an exile deck, guys. Alright, one more to the rank here. I really don't know what OP was cooking, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what he was cooking. He was in the kitchen. He had fucking sweat pouring off of him. I genuinely don't know what the sauce was there. But he had some sort of special combo that he wanted to run out, and OP said, I gotta do that, man. Maze Mind Tome, instant removals, Kentra Rose, it was all over the fucking place. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, man. Let's do you, even though we're probably gonna get swept next turn. It is what it is. We gotta put the damage down where we can get it down. Down to 10. I wouldn't be imagined that we're gonna get swept or a Pinnacle Star Cage. Seam Rip is not the worst thing that could have happened. Boom, boom. I've been inclined. Bop, bop, bop. So let's do this bunny. Buff, buff, boof. Down to 2. Again, it's either going to be Wipe or nothing. Hanging the Iceberg. Nope, that ain't it. Do that one. Boom. Unless he has the fabled 1-mana board wipe. I think we got this. Oh, the ethereal armor. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Love it. Love to see it. Love to love you, baby. All right. Oh my goodness. Cells interlinked. Aaron Cook, how come you're quoting my favorite? Interlinked. Don't get me started. I'll fucking won't stop saying it. Do they keep you in a little box? Interlinked. Cells. Cells interlinked. What's it like to hold the hand of someone you love? Interlinked. Within cells. Why don't you say that 5 times fast? Within cells. Within cells. Interlinked. You're nowhere near baseline, Constant K. You know I say that shit constantly. I don't know if you've heard me saying interlinked like fucking all the time. Let's do this. Hawk to it. Boom. Boom. Oof. Okay. Within cells interlinked. I love how they do the 2 versions and it's so sinister in the next one. You hear the guy say, what's it like to hold someone you love? Interlinked. And then the next version, he's like, what's it like to hold the hand of someone you love? It becomes such a sinister phraseology. So let's do a creature attacking. Boom. Then we'll pump across the board. I think this guy might be fucking cuckaronied. The San Francisco treat. Boom, 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 boom. Unless he has immediately the Ugin, and I don't even think that's gonna fucking help. I don't even think the Ugin is gonna fucking help. Interlinked. Within cells. Within cells interlinked. Hey, what's up, Crunchy Frog? Bop, bop, bop. Good times never feel so good. Of course, Stella Bravo doesn't come tonight. I'm running Selesnya. Yes, it can get out of... If you get the right combination of plays, it goes out of fucking control. Should I, guys, tell you my famous... Is it time to tell you the... to do the famous barrel joke again? For the ones who don't know it? The famous or infamous barrel joke. Because it's one of my favorite jokes. So you know how I talk about how whenever you lose at Magic, sometimes you go on a losing streak, and you'll often hear me say, I guess it's my turn in the barrel. You've heard me use this expression, I'm sure. Oh, guess it's my day in the barrel. And people always go, gee, what are you talking about? You're in the barrel right now. Or I'll be like, I'm just losing, man. Like right now, my mono black black faster's in the barrel. I've lost like I don't know how many games with that deck right now. But here's my point. The barrel joke. So this guy goes to a resort. It's like a fantastic resort. It's adults only. It's like hedonism. You know what I mean? It's there's women, there's drinking, there's everything. There's the beach, the pool, a lot of sex, a lot of nudity, all that stuff like that. And he's so excited. He can't believe he got into this exclusive resort, you know, with all these There's swingers and there's women and there's food and it's just crazy. And he's so happy. And the guy goes, yeah, you know, there's everything here. You want a woman, you find a woman. You want a guy, you find a guy. Whatever you want, it's here. You know, whatever you'd like. And here's the crazy thing about it. Here's the crazy thing about our special resort is we have this barrel out on the patio, right? Anytime you want to get your dick sucked, you go over to the barrel, you put your dick in the hole, okay? You get a blowjob anytime, day or night, you're good to go, right? You get it. Anything that you want, it's right there. Except Thursdays. Thursday afternoons, you can't do that. He goes, oh, okay, I mean, that's great, but why is it not available Thursday afternoon? He goes, oh, well, you can't get it Thursday afternoon because Thursday afternoon is going to be your day in the barrel. So that's when you hear me say, sometimes it's your day in the barrel. That's what I mean. Do. Ponologist knew that one, but it's different in German. He's probably going to beat the shit out of me here. Yeah, he's going to beat the shit out of me. So, you ever hear me talk about Thursday morning you're good. Thursday afternoons, it's your turn in the barrel, buddy. It's going to be your turn in the barrel. Sticky said, I don't like that ending. Well, here's the thing about it, man. Sometimes it's your turn in the barrel, man. Sometimes it's your turn in the barrel. No, well, nobody wants to, man. But here's the thing. The whole point about enjoying the nice resort is that sometimes you're going to be in the barrel. You got a deck that wins constantly. Eventually, you're going to have to take them losses. And Arena's going to lump you up good. It's going to lump you up real good. Tone Malone. Do. Anyways, that's my barrel joke. The infamous J barrel joke. Let's get rid of starting town. Oh, it's a Cravo deck. We got hit with a Uni deck followed by a Cravo deck. You know what that means, guys. You know what that means, guys. What do we want to do here? Paw Patch. Sure, I'll take Multiversal Passage. Push, pop. Okay, thank you for spelling it out, Gobbler. Thank you. One of my other favorite jokes, it's a one that my grandpa told me You know about the soup? The guy telling the waiter to taste the soup. Come on, man, taste the soup. Taste the soup, taste the soup. Secret tunnel. Just taste the soup. The guy goes to a restaurant. He orders a very, nice Italian restaurant. He orders a famous minestrone soup. That restaurant's famous for its minestrone. So waiter comes out, gives it to him. Goes, thank you. A few minutes later, guy waves the waiter down. He goes, waiter, can you come here for a second? What's going on, sir? How can I help you? He says, waiter, I want you to taste this soup. He goes, what's the problem? He goes, I just want you to taste this soup. He goes, no, seriously, tell me what is the problem? Anything we can do, we can fix these. Just taste the soup. Just taste it. All I want you to do is taste the soup. He goes, sir, what is the problem? Is it too hot? It's too cold? What is the problem? Just tell me what the problem is with the soup. He goes, listen, all I want you to do is taste the soup. Is it salty? It came out bad? What is the problem? Just tell me what is wrong with the soup. He goes, please, I'm begging you, just taste the soup. He goes, okay, fine, I'll taste the soup. Whatever you want, sir. Oh, fine, I'll taste the soup. So the waiter goes down. He goes to the bowl, looks at it. He goes, oh, you don't have a spoon. That's another one of those cut and turn jokes. What can I get rid of with this? Seam rip, well. That's a good one, Gobbler. Hey, what's up, Nightmare? Yeah, I know. These are ones my grandpa told me that are real. They're real kind of groaners. Okay, mill. He wanted to get Crave. Oh, he's gonna be able to mind bring us. Mind bring us. Yeah, he's gonna be able to do it. You want to know another good one? You want to do another good joke? Guy goes in for a job. Turns in his interview. Turns in his resume. Guy calls him up for the interview. He goes, all right, it's for, this analyst position in this high-powered brokerage and really good job. This guy's thinking about hiring this guy. It's a low-level position, but it had potential to make a lot of money, so they're doing the interview, and, it's going well. The guy's talking, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the guy's really impressing him. He's got a great resume, but every interview's nailing it. He goes, I think you're the man for the job. You know what? I do want to hire you. And I really think that you're the man to do this job. I think that you're going to be fantastic in this position. I have one question, though. Where there's a 4-year gap on your resume. There's a 4-year gap on your resume. You didn't list anything for that. What was the gap about? He goes, oh, the 4-year gap. I totally forget to put it on there. That's when I was at Yale. He goes, oh, fantastic. Great. All right. Yeah, that works out great. You know what? You're the man for the job. I'm going to hire you. Let's get this paperwork signed. And gives him his contract, signs it. He goes, you're starting Monday. You're on. He goes, oh, thank you. I really needed this job. That's another good groaner. I like that one. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, a lot of these could be trombone. What's up, M-Dog? Zep the Drunk? How you doing? True Yellow Dart. What's up, John C? Welcome. I tell that one a lot at like I run a lot of support groups. The guys who got out like that one. They appreciate it. I tell them, just tell them you were in Yale. Okay, so we're gonna do boom, boom. Okay. Crunchy Kong, how you doing? Welcome to the show, Crunchy Kong. A day in the barrel makes me salty. Yeah, I can imagine. Nova Hellkite. Ooh, very nice. Oof. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Good times never seem so good. I am inclined. Ba, ba, ba. Let's give it a shot. I'm sure he's got... Oh, no, he didn't have anything to kill me here. Okay. Alright, full speed ahead. Alright. The Boroid. Oof. Microwaves. Water cheese, guys. Yo, Jay, finally getting to Warhammer 40k. My favorite faction is the White Scars. They're Mongolian warriors. Yes, they are space Mongolians. It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. M-Dog. I'm glad you're getting to Warhammer. I like Warhammer. Just remember that it's mostly satire. Don't take it too seriously. Don't get Warhammer syndrome where you take it really seriously. Everything in Warhammer is almost supposed to be kind of a joke. Wink and a nod. You know what I mean? Alright, we need a... Oh, well, that works. We'll do this. Phineas? No, we need a mana. More than Phineas and Ferb. Ba, ba, ba. Sweet Caroline. Boom. There we go. You have 8+ hours working on the Eclipse. I haven't seen it. I'm happy you're doing the work for the rest of us. Still flooding, yeah, you know, every now and then. Now I'm droughting. But yeah, we have 5 Eclipse decks, maybe 6, I don't know. Voltese Falcon, how you doing, man? Yeah. That's the people the people take Warhammer lore and they go fucking nuts with it. It's all satire. It's people trying to come up with the craziest shit you could possibly imagine. That's the goal behind Warhammer. What is the most ludicrous, extreme shit that you could even think of? It is not meant to be taken at face value or inform any kind of beliefs and or but not limited to values. Yes, the Chaos Marines are cringe. They're totally cringe. They're just the edgiest edgelords that ever... And the fact that they believe that they're the good guys, they're like, I've got to eat babies because the Emperor is such an asshole. And it's like, brother, I need you to not. I need you to not do that, man. I need you to lock in on that, man. Don't eat babies because you don't like the Emperor, okay? That's not... It's very fun. It's a very fun universe. Let's do this. Beauregard Mentor. Let's push. I don't think he's going to flop. I have. Would you like to try one? What is a gate of infographic? Need to gather my chakra. I am inclined. Would you like to try one? Gate of infographic. We will provide the hams. 75 bits. Shave and a haircut. 75 bits. Boom. Boom. Oof. Brutal hit right there. Oh my goodness, we got a raid? Where'd we get the raid from? FDG Dem. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice the raid. I'm locked in on rabbits. You guys, I'm so fucking rabbit locked. You don't even know how rabbit pilled I am. Is that Dev? Holy shit. I was too busy thinking about Warhammer. Shout out to Dev, man. We fucks with Dev deep. Everybody asked me if what content creators I make watch. It's probably Dev from the place. Thank you for modding. I did not even fucking notice. I love Dev from the place. I love Coffee Break. So Thera is going to fucking ruin us here. What up, Wizards? It's Dev from the place. Didn't even fucking notice. How you doing, Dev and Devites? Thank you for following Heart Shaped. Yeah, no, PD and Dev are my go-to watch list as well. Pretty consistently. Restless Prairie. In Restless Prairie I walk alone. Narrow streets of cobblestone. The vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping. No, there's no rabbits in LORWYN. And the words like silent raindrops fell down to hell. Let's go with let's try an alchemy deck real quick. I'm tired of rabbits already. Dark black. Let's try dark black. Why not? Boom. Oh, I hate Glacial Dragon Hunt. What a bad card. Boom. Let's do this. Timeline Crawler. Put the damage in. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is about the live action is that, the thing is you can't, the live God of War voice acting and physical acting are just two different things. The guy had to be able to maybe do stunts. He had to maybe just, you know, I think it's a good, and the voice actor, by the way, the Kratos voice actor said congratulations. A lot of times voice acting and physical acting are very different. So, you know, he's big enough. Holy shit, the dude, the fucking voice actor is fucking massive, dude. He's mega big. He's a big dude. But I just think there's probably just a difference of what they needed. Am inclined. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, okay, FC, welcome. Yeah, he seems like a solid dude. I mean, physically, the guy is physically humongous and solid. So there's an interesting card. If it wasn't a 4-drop, it would be a lot more useful. If it wasn't a 4-drop, it would be a way more useful card, but it is in fact a 4-drop, which means that it has extremely limited use. We're drawing way too much mana here. Dragonweave Tapestry. Conjure. He's gonna add 1 mana of any color. We're gonna go in. We're gonna do this. Oh, he really wants to get that lemon meringue out. Okay. Yeah, they really spiked the ball on that World of Warcraft movie, didn't they? That shit was not very good. That shit was not fucking very good, man. Although it probably made people feel a lot of funny things seeing a blue-green Paula Patton. Lemon meringue. Caldera Purdworm. Or Curder Purdworm. It was a weird choice narratively. The story kind of sucked. It was all over the fucking place. They didn't explain very much. Everything was just weird. Everything was just weird about that movie. Just, does that make any sense? Everything was odd. Everything just felt odd. Everything was just 90 degrees the wrong direction. if that makes any sense, everything was not even 90 degrees, about 45 degrees the wrong direction. It just didn't quite get to, something was wrong. You know, I used to be super into Warcraft. Not really WoW, but actual Warcraft. And I love the lore. Illidan Stormrage was one of my favorite characters of all time. Good game. Man, they let the StarCraft property fucking languish in hell, huh? They do not give a fuck about StarCraft. They do not fucking give two shits about fucking. Oh yeah, bro. Listen, he came out when I was a fucking teenager. I was like, yeah, it's literally me. He's so fucking edgy. Oh, my curse, I'm blind. Oh, fucking, I'm Illidan. I've sacrificed. Oh yeah, they don't give a fuck, man. They could have done all kind of shit with StarCraft. They're just like, WoW keeps making money. We don't need to do anything new. At least they're fixing Diablo. Holy shit. Diablo finally got fucking better. God damn, dude. Illidan. Doof, boop, boop. Brother, StarCraft ain't never fucking coming back, man. When did StarCraft 2 come out? They made Overwatch 2 before they made StarCraft 2, man. Nobody sees RTS as viable anymore. StarCraft 2 came out in fucking 2010. It came out 16 years ago. That shit ain't never fucking coming back, bro. I'm sorry. This shit is never fucking coming back. I hate to be the one that tells you. It's never fucking coming back. Wings of Liberty, yeah. Initial release date, July 2010. 16 years since we had StarCraft. We had 2 Diablos. We had 2 Overwatches. God only knows how many WoW expansions. They had StarCraft Ghosts. That was supposed to be like a third-person shooter, stealth game. That shit never fucking materialized. I was so excited for that game, too. Boom. Okay, Legacy of the Void 2015. I apologize. It was 11 years ago. It was 11 years ago. Korn is the least cringe of Chaos, because Korn is just like, hey, I like fighting, I like blood, I like death. Slanesh is fucking cringy. Nurgle is the cringiest thing in the world. It is, and yeah. Oh, Aaron Cook, go buy Tempest Rising. Go on Steam right now and buy Tempest Rising. You won't regret it. You won't regret it, good sir. It's just Command and Conquer Generals. I love the Necrons. As a matter of fact, I have a right here. Sitting next to me is my commander deck. That is a Commander's Necrons with the Silent King as my commander. Hey, what's up, Burning Below? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Let's do that. Hello. I'm loving Diablo. Speaking of Blizzard right now, I'm loving fucking Diablo. If you're a Diablo 4 player, you let me know. We'll clan up. We'll fucking do dungeon runs. Because I'm playing a lot of Diablo. I put about 60 hours into fucking... into this season. You give me Paladin, I'm done, dude. You give me Paladin in any game, I'm Paladining fucking till the end, dude. I own no physical Sephiroths. I wish I did. That would be cool if I owned physical Sephiroths, but I own no physical Sephiroths. Boom. Let's do that. Boom. I love the Necrons. I love Lamp. I like the Ultra. Listen, I'm basic too. I like the Ultramarines. I do like the Salamanders. I'm trying to think what else. I like the Sisters of Battle. They're very cool. They have great lore. That's the part I'm interested in, and is the lore. Yeah, I'm not a magic user, guys. I don't like playing a wizard in anything. I will use divine magic. I'll be a cleric if I'm going to play a magic user. But I just don't vibe with, like, wizards and shit. Like, I don't enjoy that. Caesarian Sussborn. Let's do this. It's very rare that a game comes out that I actually enjoy spellcasting. Or I do like the AdMech a lot. I think they're very silly. The Dark Angels are all about grappling with fucking closeted homosexuality, by the way. Just so you know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's something a lot of people deal with. But that's literally what they're about. Their Primarch, Lion L. Johnson, is named after a real person whose name was Lionel Johnson, who was a poet. And his most famous poem is called Dark Angel, and it's about him trying to deal with his homosexuality. I'm not kidding, by the way. That's really why they're called that. That's why their whole theme is like secrets and shame and shit. I know it sounds like I'm bullshitting right now, but I'm being serious. That's actually what it is. Okay, so let's push in. Boop. Let's do that. Okay, what's he gonna run? Badger Mole. When the mole is Badger. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Do. Saucy redheads. I love redheads. Snow is a redhead. As much as she wants to dye her hair black. I enjoy playing a rogue every now and again, but literally nothing fucking makes me happier than playing a paladin. There's nothing on this earth that makes me more happy than playing a fucking paladin. Do. Okay, let's do this. Good times never seem so good. I am inclined. Bop, bop, bop. No, it's seriously, I'm not kidding. That the guy, it's named after Lionel Johnson, who was wrestling with his closeted homosexuality, and he wrote a poem called The Dark Angels. That's literally the fucking what the whole factions thing is about. Listen, it's good lore. I'm not lying. It's good lore. Do. Black Council lore drops. My plan was Summon Elves and Skeletons. Are you going to play Diablo 4 in the stream again? Yeah, I probably will. No, I'm playing Alchemy right now because I just felt like it. I'm just dicking around, guys. This is all LORWYN waiting room shit right now. Yeah. Pretty much. King Checo. Hey, well, thank you for coming, King Checo. Koala, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Oh, Snow's still here. I was just talking about how much I like redhead Snow, which is very true. Snow's always like, I should dye my hair black, and I'm like, I don't want you to do that. I don't want that. Boop, 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 boom. Daphne. Did the streamers have early access gameplay for long? Yeah, we already did it, Chris. You missed it. Should have turned on your notifications. Daphne is a cute redhead, but Velma's kind of hotter. Let's be honest. Can we all we're all adults here. Right? I hope, anyways. You shouldn't be a miner in my stream. Daphne. Daphne is way. Zelma's way hotter. Come on. Boop, 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 boop. Keep summer safe. I have no idea. That's a very specific question, True Yellow Dart. I'm glad that people follow Summer to other streams to say keep Summer safe. Jessica Rabbit? Yeah, Jessica Rabbit ruined a generation of men and boys, I would have to say. It caused a lot of complexes, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't say ruined, maybe enhanced, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's why I like redheads. Do you want to know the real reason I like redheads? I opened a pack of Magic cards in probably about 1999, and Rhea Dawnbringer was inside, and that pretty much melted my brain. Go look up Rhea Dawnbringer if you want to see what I'm talking about. Christopher Lloyd was in that movie. Now, original art. Original art, Rhea Dawnbringer. Don't look at the fucking... You gotta look at the OG Rhea Dawnbringer art. Oh yeah, Yennefer held no appeal to me. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Fire Atronach from Skyrim. It's so funny that, you know, we don't ever talk about, but there's so many things like, I watched a TV show or a cartoon when I was 12, and that it basically informed what kind of women I like for the rest of my life, because I watched fucking Johnny Test and the redheads with glasses on it fucking warped my brain at fucking 12. It's a pretty absurd way that a human being will develop. As Neutral Milk Hotel said, how strange it is to be anything at all. Or the goth girls, yeah. Or Clover from Totally Spies. Totally Spies was like such constant. They turned into cat girls. They got tied up. They got kidnapped. They got turned into giants. There was so much stuff going on in Totally Spies. It's insane. The Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo. Oh yeah, don't get me started. Don't get me started on the Hex Girls. Hey, Stella Bravo, you came about 2 hours too late. You came about an hour late. We're running Black Alchemy, but we ran Magical Rabbits up until whatchamacallit. I don't know, a few minutes ago. My life is a teenage robot. Yes, you need to have Discord to submit a deck help. He said no thanks you, I'm done. Stella, you did miss the barrel joke. I don't think Stella would like the barrel joke. Kiara? Oh my god. It's so funny to me. They went well. Yeah, we got Diamond 3. It's so funny to me that Magic has always kind of had a theme of like, we're not going to really sexualize the characters. We're especially not going to over-sexualize female characters. We want equality. You know, we don't want to lean into that. We're going to treat these characters with kind of dignity. You know, they're not going to be overtly just, you know, out there. And then they're like, except for Kiara, who is just going to be half naked and thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Fuck it. They're just like, except for you, Kiara. You keep doing what you're doing. That'll never not be funny to me. Also, you, Ajani. I guess they get away with it because they're not technically human. So they're just like, fuck it. They're not human. They can be just absolutely fucking showing off. I can't tell you. I'm not allowed to tell you, Stella Bravo. Boom. Stock up. Okay. I'm really enjoying all these unsummons this guy's casting. This is really good. I really like when this is a... Oh yeah, no, they made Kiara sexy as hell. They're like, Kiara, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Kiara the Planeswalker. Liliana's looks sexy, but that's part of her character. She obviously uses her sex appeal to, you know, as the classic feminine wiles type of femme fatale type of character. So I think it's kind of, it's not there for no reason. She's kind of doing it on purpose to skate by a lot of stuff. And I feel like if you have a character like that who... Oh. Good game. I didn't draw any mana in 12 cards. Were you thinking I was thinking about Katara? No. Kiora. Don't forget about Ajani. They will absolutely show off a fucking ripped lion man's fucking absolutely chiseled torso. Just absolutely chiseled torso. And they don't really do that for a lot of the male characters. But they're like, oh yeah, Ajani? Oh yeah, you're gonna see some. Like, he has visible abs in almost every single one of his cards. Hey, what's up, Babs? What is my dude holding? Cosmic Sovereign. Look at that thing. Boom. Yeah, I always figured that they could get away with it because they're more anthropomorphized characters. I figured that that was the justification. Oh, this is a chest plate. It's not really anything other than a chest plate. It's just supposed to look like fancy armor. I love one of my favorite arts of Gisa is her wanted poster where she's waving. That's just such good. She's holding a shovel and grinning and waving her. It's so funny to me. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it's really funny. I just think that somebody waving hello on their wanted poster is just really funny. That's just quality art. That's just quality artwork right there. Sweet Caroline, bop, bop, bop. Good times never felt so good, so good. I am inclined, bop, bop, bop. So Stella Bravo, in the barrel to means to be put in a bad situation. That everyone, to be in a barrel means to be put in a situation you don't want to be in. I won't elaborate. Oh, we're really going back and forth here with this. I don't know if there's really any good, you know, I've heard a lot about the dungeon crawler Karl. I've heard a lot of people saying good things about it. I might get into it. I know he has that cat. He's the Mrs. Princess or whatever her name is. It's like his, I've heard a lot about that. Dun, dun, dun. I am inclined. Good times never feel so good. Sweet Caroline. We'll do one Bravo. Stella Bravo came, so we'll do one Bravo. But we're almost at the end of our time, ladies and germs. I gotta edit like 15 videos. Fluxery. I go first. We'll put Restless Prairie, I Walk Alone. Narrow Streets of Cobblestone. Because of a vision softly creeping. Left its dreams while I was sleeping. And the vision, like silent raindrops fell. Echo the sounds of silence. Fools say I do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Teach these words that I might reach you. Hear my words that I might teach you. Thank you for following Kidao. Kidao, welcome to the show. True Yellow, thank you for coming by, True Yellow. Stay thirsty, my friends. Wabango. Oh, it's just a reanimator. That's lame. That's lame. Princess Donut, yeah. Celestia rabbits are still very good, yes. They're still very delicious. El Delicioso, sometimes known as. Green, Pay to Life, we do that. Boom, bop, chicka chop, doo-wop, Cheerio. Boom. He's got to reanimate right now, otherwise he's going to be cooked. Hey, thank you so much for coming by, Zep. We love to have you here, man. I hope you are making new friends. Come by the Discord and we can continue the fun. What's up, Silent Meadows? Yeah, I try to keep it chill and relaxed here, that everyone can have a good time. And not be miserable and upset. Uh-oh. Got that back. Where it's at. Bale Mercs. No, this guy's cooked. This guy's 6 different kinds of cooked right now, man. He missed it. He missed his Cravo. He missed his Cravo. Enter's tapped. I'm gonna do this. And Cravo was his name. Oh, K-R-A-V-O. 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 And Cravo was his name. Oh. There was a broken card from Spider-Man, and Craver was his name. Oh. Zep and Yellow. Thank you for coming. Did you know that the voice actor for Sokka has a really funny YouTube channel, by the way? Did anybody know that? They do comedy skits. Let's do that. Boom. Let's do that. Let's go wide. K-R-A-V-O. 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 And Cravo was his name. Oh. Ooh. Pop himself for the thingies. Do that. Okay. Good stuff. Let's get a little ridiculous though. Let's get real silly. You guys know how I like to get silly. You guys know how I like to get fucking silly. Favorite LORWYN deck? I really like the mono black, which is not surprising. The mono black deck ran really well. I like Kithkin more than I thought I would. I like fairies more than I thought I would. Elves performed way better than I thought it would. What else can I say? Mono black was a lot of fun. I feel like I really just scratched the surface with it. I really do feel like I didn't even able to get everything that I wanted out of it. Like, I think there's so much more. I think there's so much more to do. Do that. Oof. Oof. Okay. Do that. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. All right. Ouroboros and rabbits out of there. All right. Good. Multiversal Passage. Do that. It's a very cool set. I have to say it's very good. I think they did a really good job on it. I think they did great on work. Chimley, the Inner Sun. Oh, that sucks. Another land. Great. I love flooding. Meta is still going to be a mess. Hopefully we're going to have a few more options to try to slow everything down, but I don't imagine that it's going to be any easier. I don't imagine things are going to get simpler. Oof. Can't be mad at him for using my own tricks, man. Can't be mad at that. Hexing Squelch Gobbler? Yeah, Hexing Squelch Gobbler. I can't believe we're getting a... What are the two? Mud Button Muck Thrower and Hexing Squelch Gobbler. They're going to be two of Gobbler's favorite cards because they're all about poop and gobbling, being gross. Mud Button Filth Slinger. Isn't that what it's called? Mud Button Curse Tosser. Mud Button Curse Tosser. So we basically have a card that almost says Butt Tosser on it. And then we have Hexing Squelcher. And of course, Boggart. Squelching Boggarts. It's amazing stuff. Truly, life is truly wonderful. King Checos, thank you for the 75. Thank you for the hype train, by the way, guys. I completely missed that. Oh yeah, listen, yes, tutor and discard elf is a problem. A lot of people were running that piece of shit. A lot of people were just using that tutor elf over and over and over again. They basically just added tutor elf to the green Ouroboros ramp, and they added tutor elf to the fucking Cravo deck. So unfortunately, those decks get better. Hopefully, we don't have to run into them too much. So, yeah, it's going to be wild. All right, guys, we got to end it there. You got a 2 a day. We're going to raid out to, who are we going to raid out to? I'm going to go see Not Rashid. Speaking of Daphne. Nola Gold? What's Nola Gold up to? We want to raid out to Rashid or Nola Gold. What do you feel like? Okay, by the way, a note on the stream schedule. We will stream tomorrow night. We will not stream Saturday night. We will stream Sunday night. We will not stream Monday night. So it's going to be on, off, on, off. And then Tuesday is set launch, and we'll be doing a day stream with the 150 card pack opening. Okay? Guild, yeah, Vivid Guild Pack is a problem. That is a problem. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them there. All right, so who do we want to see? Kidao, thank you for following. I have 50K already. I hopefully can get that up to in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 days. I think I can get it to 55, 56, plus the ones that I already bought, plus the 3. So I should be pretty good. I should be pretty good. By the way, Ninja Turtles comes out in 50 days. Just so you know. Ninja Turtles comes out on Arena on the 3rd of March. Early access for Ninja Turtles is on February 28th. Or I'm sorry, February 25th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 weeks until Ninja Turtles early access. Get ready for fucking content, fucking people. All right? Get ready for fucking content, whether you like it or not. Better buckle up. We're going to go see Not Rashid. Thank you guys for coming by. We'll be on tomorrow. We will be on Friday night. We will not be on Saturday night. We will be on Sunday night. We will not be on Monday night. So you know. Okay? Good night, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Zippy D. Welcome, OK. Death. How you doing, Death? Ash, Fire, and Smoke. By the way, guys, remind me to make some of you VIPs. Some of our regulars here absolutely deserve VIP status. We're going to get to that. Catfish, Ash, Fire, Silent Smoke. All y'all. Trex, of course. Gobbler. Zep. Chris. Kami. Koala. Kuriver. Kuri Rivera. The Valtes Vulcan. Thank you all for coming, guys. We're out of here. Hope you have a good early access. Get ready. By the way, fairies video out tomorrow. Turn on your notifications, hit that like button, do all that good stuff if you want to see some fairies. Dead fast. Holy shit, man. I ain't seen you in a little bit, man. Dead fast. Thank you for coming by. We'll see you in the next one. Adios.